words can shine a light.
Yeah.
And when they shine a light on a film or films that might not otherwise get that attention or that level of attention, that international awareness, we saw it last night at the Oscars, it can really make a difference. And it can be inspiring, instigating.
I don't know that, I think maybe the language should change around them. I think the whole best thing doesn't really serve anybody. Maybe portal of the year.
Portal.
I don't know.
Seems appropriate for this film.
Yeah, or, forum of the year. Forum opportunity of the year. Why not? That's worth something.
Problemista is such a special new film that I was able to see recently. I know very few people have seen it yet, and you just want to be there tonight to see this movie. It's something unique. We'll dig into it in a second, but what was the trigger for this movie for you?
Julio Torres. And still a beyond thrill for me to have anything to do with Julio. I love him.
You called cinema a magic carpet. And I'd love to invite you to either expand on that notion or share with us whether that idea of this magic carpet, this cinematic magic carpet, has evolved for you in that almost 10 years, how you think about cinema today.
It's very nice, this check-in with you, Eugene. And 9 years is a very particular, that's a particular time travel, thinking back 9 years. Because, of course, in many ways, I feel more than ever that cinema is ever more magical and carpet-like. We've had different challenges in the last few years, particularly, and some of them are lingering around people's belief in sitting in big spaces. Look at you. I bet you none of you are wearing masks as well. I mean, who knew that was going to be possible? I'm actually just about to start shooting a picture in Ireland, and I was told, full disclosure, and I'm sure this is being recorded, people in Ireland might hear it, to wear a mask at all times. And I'm not wearing a mask because I'm super healthy and I've had COVID so many times, and I'm so full of antibodies that and I have faith. But it's very nice to see your faces unmasked. I wondered how long it would be before the time we would be able to, and I did have a concern that those who thought that sitting in a big place to look at a big screen was a bit obsolete would kind of gain traction, and that would just tip it over the edge and people would just forget the power of the magic carpet. Yeah, it was a concern. But then this magical thing happened. You know, you asked anybody, not just cine nerds like us, what they really missed during the pandemic, and they said the same things. They said friends, family, live music, cinema. Who knew I would ever mention the Oscars? But it is important because, you know, everything is a big film that you are better seeing on a big film, on a big screen. And that's really good for our cause, that a lot of people heard its name and will now seek it out if they haven't seen it already. That's really good for cinema. So for the Oscars to be good for cinema, it's not always the case. Sometimes the Oscars isn't particularly good for big cinema. You know, it's a bit of a crapshoot, isn't it? But I feel that this morning I feel like it's new balls. You know, it's a new game.
I'm still not over it. I love seeing movies in a theater with people, and I was telling Jake that it's just that there's no better way to prepare for something like this than to watch the person's movie or TV show with an audience, to really feel how they roll with it, how the rhythms are. And so let me start by asking you the question that probably everybody is asking you now that it's out. How does it feel for you to be in that theater, the beautiful Paramount Theater too? It is such a great venue.
No, it felt really good. You know, it's a movie that's really personal to me. It's a tone that I really love. It's something I've really wanted to make. I think it's a really fun, wild ride. And seeing it with the audience, we got a big reaction, and we got bigger laughs than I expected. And I realized I've been sitting in an editing bay for so long that it feels like a weird home movie with all these people in it. And so seeing it in front of people and watching people react and the kind of physical reaction it seemed to have at times was a really exciting thing.
How long have you wanted to put this on screen?
Well, I mean, even more than just this movie, it's this tone. So, you know, I obviously I love television. I think that's my first love. But in terms of movies, I like when, if you're gonna make a 90-minute movie or an indie, I like mixing everything at once. I like movies to feel like a ride. I like them to be fun. I like them to be different things.
It's definitely a ride, and it's structured in that way.
And that's how it's supposed to be. I'm trying to get you to not look at your phone for the 90 minutes when you're at home streaming this. What I've kind of realized over the years is people go like, hey, I love New Girl, and I'll go, thanks. They go, it's the best. I could do my laundry and have it on in the background. Thank you so much. So the intention of this movie is just to grab you and throw things at you and keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So you go like, whoa, that was a manic ride. And you go, yeah, and it's over. Just watch it, get into it. Like, take the ride with the movie, and then you get shot out and you go like, whoa, I've got a lot of different thoughts. And for me, that's the idea. That's what's fun to me.
And it works very much. I watch a lot of movies, I watch a lot of television, and I have seen, especially the last 10 years, but really the last 5 years, movies, I think one of the reasons they're so long is that many movies want to be television, want to be these great limited series with this novelistic approach and deep layers.
The original idea started as a TV show. So when I first came up with this
You could see that the way it plays
was
out in chapters.
And that had way more fat on the bone. And I had like a 90-page thing that I pitched to Netflix, and by like page 60 where I was like, and then Tommy, you could just see their eyes being like, oh my God, shut up. And so when I was doing this as a movie, I thought like, I don't want any of that fat, and if there's stuff you're missing or you want more of, that's too bad. Like, and you can come to your own conclusions. I also like movies to be choose your own adventure. I don't think we need to give you every answer. It's watch the movie. If you have a theory on it, well, you might be right. And if the person you're with has another theory on it, well, they're right too. It's their movie.
If they don't have change, I'll let them all for free. Call me Robin Hood, I'm 86 feet. I'll be 86 feet. To my body, grace is falling from the sky, and I'm needing all this man to survive. You're the flower to my pale morning, finally after hours. So glad that you're hollow. I'm glad for your follow. Fight or flight, I'm choosing first now. I got options, but the one hit I